Guys, keep an eye on that. Okay. Start. Guys, happy morning.
Good morning, sir.
You don't seem to be happy. I don't know why. Let me ask you a very simple question to create happiness, because you can't get into a good career if you're not happy. Very simple. What is the goals of all goals? What is your ultimate goal in life? What is your ultimate goal in life? Success. Why do you want success? Actually, what exactly happens when you actually hit that success? You create happiness? Yes. And that happiness, when it is not there, then what is the purpose of that success? See, life is like a B, C, D. You're born, your birth is already defined, it was not under your control. Your death is already defined, it's also not under your control. But between this birth and death, you have this path that you are going to walk. There, you have a choice. The choice could be, I can right now be happy, I have a choice. Or, I can always continue to be miserable, the choice is yours. Right now, you have a choice. Your life is always about a choice. There are few people who have decided, come what may, my choice is going to be happiness. And there are few who have decided, come what may, my choice is not happiness. So what happens? On a consistent basis, you're living your life, cribbing about the past when you could have been happier and you were not happy, anticipating that happiness will come in the future, and your life is simply going on. Ask how your life started. You were a kid, but before that kid you were in your mother's home, you are very comfortable. For the first time you came out, you cried because you were not happy, and immediately the nurse came, she picked you up and she kept on your mother's heart, and when you started listening to that heartbeat, you started feeling happy, and your entire journey into this world was the first thing, and the first objective of your mother or the nurse or a doctor was to create happiness onto you. And slowly when you started hearing your mother's beat, you started being happier. And mother also felt happier. Oh, the son has come. But were you happy at home? No. You could have been very happier, but you were always thinking going to school is happiness. So you were wanting to go to school because your elder brother is going, your neighbors are going, and most of them are going, and you are always asking, Mama, when will you actually send me to school? So you are consistently asking this, when will you actually send me to school? But you did not get that opportunity, and you waited for that day to come, anticipating the moment I go to first kindergarten, I'll be happier. And you came first day to kindergarten. You would have cried. You did not cry because you came to kindergarten. You cried because your mother did not continue to be in the kindergarten. She came there, she had to leave you, and then she had to go. That first detachment from mother you cried, otherwise you wanted to be in the kindergarten. First day you were happy, second day you were happy, third day you were happy, and slowly afterwards you started realizing, what happiness is this? I was more happy at home. And somebody told you, when you go to first standard, second standard, it's a new block, you will be happy. And you pushed yourself to first and second. And were you happy there? No. You were thinking, what happiness is this? I was very, very happy in kindergarten, much more happier at home. This is not happiness. And somebody told, when you go to high school, okay, that is 8th, 9th and 10th, you will be very, very happier, anticipating that high school will give you happiness. What did you decide? You thought, let me go to high school. And you came to high school. Did you leave there happily? No. If you look at every moment, you are not living in this moment. You are always tripping about the past which you did not enjoy. You are always anticipating that in future I am going to be happier. And then you told, nothing is working here. I think when I go to first PUC, I will be the most happiest person, and you came to first PUC. And your came first day, second day, third day, books have become much more bigger, subjects would have become less, and slowly you started telling so many subjects to study. What happiness is this? I was very happy in my high school, much more happier in my primary, still more happier at home. No, there is no happiness. And slowly you started realizing, maybe when I go to graduation, you will become happier. It is for your teacher and me. We also thought the same. After +1 and +2, slowly we started thinking, maybe if I go to college, I'll be happier. And we came to so-called as degree college. What happiness there? Again the same thing. We did not enjoy the happiness consistently for a longer time. We always thought the past is very, very happier and the future is going to be much more happier. Like that, you have lived from your LKG to your graduation. And after graduation also same thing continues, which happened to your mother also. You thought, what happiness is this? Maybe if I go to a job, I'll be happier. You thought going to a job will create happiness. And you came to the first job. After 1 month, 2 months, 1 salary, 2 salary, then you started realizing, what happiness is this? I was very, very happy as a college student. This work politics I cannot handle. And this started hitting you, and then somebody told you, marriage is happiness. For your lecturers and for our lecturers and our teachers, it was told that marriage is only happiness. And we also thought, but let me tell you, marriage is not always happiness. It's a mixture, combo offer. Marriage is a combination of heaven and hell. Today it will be heaven, tomorrow it will be hell. And you thought that's happiness, and you went up to your mom and told, Mama, I am ready to get married. Why do you want to get married? Mama, you are asking me, now I am ready to get married. Because you thought marriage is happiness. Let me be honest with you, because I want you to make up your career. Marriage is not your career. See, marriages means from the time of engagement, you ask your teachers also, ask your mummy and daddy only, I'll tell you how to ask. From the time of engagement till the first marriage, and after marriage 3 months or maybe 4 months, yes, it is always heaven, and afterwards you will realize the angel who is next to you is no longer an angel, she is a devil and she was in disguise as an angel. And same feeling will come to the other person also, or the other spouse. You go to your mom, you put your mom's hand on your head and say, Mama, whatever you say, it is going to be the truth, nothing but the truth. Tell me, Mama, and you keep it, and it is my promise. And you ask her this simple statement, Mama, how was Papa from the time of engagement to marriage and after marriage 3 months? You only give them a choice, angel or devil. And she will say, angel, ma, your father, na? I used to ask for a simple thing. On ordinary ring, I used to ask, he used to get me a big chain. He used to get me. That was your father. He was an angel, ma. And then go to the next question. Mama, okay, after 3 months, till now, is he always an angel or devil? And she will also say, don't tell your father. I don't know when this angel turned into a devil. Today I asked for a chain, he gets me a small ring. Then it was different. I would have asked for a ring, I would have got a long chain. Kali Yuga, ma. He is always a devil. You got the answer? Now come back to your father. Ask him the same thing. Papa, you are only going to tell me the truth, nothing but the truth. And you tell, how was Mama and Mama's way of talking to you, reacting to your tantrums from the time of engagement to marriage and after marriage to 3 months? She was an angel with a smile in his face. And then, Papa, you are only going to say the truth, nothing but the truth, because you have promised on me. Now my next question, you will have to be honest. Okay, after the 3 months, till now, is it that mom was always an angel or a devil? Only give them 2 options. He will be with tears, not rolling out of his eyes will be filled with tears, and he will say, thanks for asking this question. I actually thought I married an angel. Only after 3 months I remembered, externally she is an angel and internally she is the devil. And horrible experience. Everybody got this? So our entire life, we are living with this, and after your marriages, two my is starting, and slowly they are realizing nothing is working, and somebody says, one magu agbitre, they are anticipating you. One magu agbitre, you will come into their place, your mom and dad will be happy. Let me tell you, magu in a pakkad mane is an happy moment. You can go yavak bekavaga chinnu munnu, you can say it. A magu in your house, he will become the boss. He will dictate what needs to be dictated. He will tell what needs to be done. So he is the boss of the house. Your mom and dad would have kept the house like there is a time for everything in its time. He will come and he will spoil all the timings. Whenever he wants, he will sleep. Whenever he wants to eat. Whenever he wants, he will do kaka. Whenever he wants, he will do susu. And there is no place discipline. You had a vastu of place discipline. Eight place discipline andre there is a place for everything. Naan ade place al madodu. But when a kid comes, he is not worried about the place. You ask Modi to hold him. After some time, Modi will say, "Eno madದಾಗ ಆಗಿದೆಯಮ್ಮ." Because there is no place discipline for him. And they would have actually felt what a devil I have given birth to. Out of love only. ಇಲ್ಲ ನಾ ಅಡ್ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸರ್. ಸೊ ಆ ಒಂದು ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, they will also would have felt I have given rise to a devil, but they will still love you. And what they started realizing, this is not happiness. Maybe when he goes to LKG we will be happy, and you are pushed to LKG. But still the tantrums are more, and slowly they told maybe if he goes to first standard he will be happy, maybe he goes to high school we will be happy, and maybe he goes to job we will be happy. And slowly they are also anticipating that happiness will come in future. And they also realize what happiness is this. Then maybe if I get my son married I will be happy. And the son has got married. Now tutu my will start from the saas, babu, etc. etc. So here what is happening, when you look at your life, you are not living in this moment. Every time you are cribbing about the past which you did not enjoy, and you are anticipating that you will start enjoying in future a lot of happiness. Life is not always like that. You will have to live in this moment. Right now in this moment an opportunity is given to you. I have come and I am taking a class for you. Can you make use of it in so prosperous manner that you should change where your destination is? Because greatest gift God gives all of us, and it is uniform, is all of us are born equal. But we will not die equal. From where is this noise coming? Idhudena? Or not you silent? Now, when I am talking about your career, students of Rashtriya Navodaya Vidya Kendra career, but first, set your magnet right. Let me learn to live in this moment. I know my past is not in my control. My future also is not under my control. Right now, today, what choice I make is under my control. If I keep on making the right kind of choices, automatically I'll start seeing positive results. If I don't make the right kind of choices now, I will not see the right kind of results. A chai wala was also born as equal. You ask his mother, he also came naked, he also came with nothing. Tendulkar did not come with a bag. He was also born equal. A tribal woman who lived in so-called deep forest, she was also a normal human being. I think that system is actually okay. Now, what I mean to say is, irrespective of a chai wala, he was born as equal. A son of a fisherman, he was also born equal. But a tribal woman who was living deep in the forest, she was also normal. But they are what they are because of the right choices what they made. Now you should ask yourself this question: are you going to make from now on the right choices so that you hit that bullseye? A chaiwala becoming a prime minister, or a tribal woman becoming the president, or a fisherman's son becoming the greatest scientist, or a paper boy, Abraham Lincoln, who used to throw papers on the streets of United States of America in various cities, and he is considered as one of the best president of United States of America. Why? They made the right kind of choices. The first basic choice is, irrespective of whatever it is, my happiness has to be constant. whatever the situation it is. When you are happy, you can conquer the world. When you are miserable, you cannot conquer anything. And especially when it comes to your academic career paths, when you are happy, your career is actually going smooth. If you are unhappy, your career is not going smooth. So you will have to start from now on to keep one thing as constant. That is happiness, because we know. But are we doing that? No, we are not doing that. We are always looking for ways by which I can be miserable. You always have a disease called as unhappiness disease. When you have a choice of being happy, you will never be happy. Let me give you a simple example. All of you have seen Three Idiots? We will go to the Three Idiots where there is a result day. On the result day, two of them go and they don't see the result from the top. They start seeing the result from the bottom because their performance has to be in the bottom. The moment they see their names, they are very happy. Why they are very happy? Because they saw their names and immediately they felt unhappy because they did not find his friend's name. And they thought he has flunked. It's a natural happiness and a natural sorrow. What was that natural sorrow? Arey yaar, my friend has failed. I have passed, my friend has failed. Natural emotion. As they are coming there with those frozen face, one of their friends asks, why are you in such a frozen face? You should be the most happiest person. How can we be happy? My friend, he has failed. What failed? Your friend is a topper. So now deliberately they go and see themselves as a topper. They cannot handle. Happiness becomes misery. Misery becomes more misery for them. Look at us. Did your result change? No. Your result will never change. Your emotion changed because his result changed from negative to positive. You should be the most happiest person. Instead, you became jealous. That is how we live our life. We are never happy genuinely for others. When we cannot be happy genuinely for others, it doesn't work. Let me share one more beautiful story so that you understand how we relate happiness in this world. We have a career to choose. We have the greatest destination to reach. For that, dil should be bada. When you have a bigger heart, you can conquer the world. A chaiwala had a bigger heart, so he actually became one of the greatest prime ministers of the world. A tribal woman who lives deep in the forest, where their natural way of living is like they live like animals. They coexist in the forest like they are also one of the animals. And that lady sees to it that her heart and her right choices will take her to right now the first citizen of India, the president, Draupadi Murmu. A fisherman's son. Father would have been happy if his son would have been a fisherman. But the same father, he never expected that his son is one day going to become the greatest scientist and also the president of India. So all this happened because dil bada tha. They were happy and they made the right kind of choices. If you want your destination there, you should also make the right kind of choices. That is what today's career path is all about. But we don't. Let me share. How many of you know there used to be a super lotto lottery? You guys know? Where is the source? And here I am. Super Lotto lottery used to be there. It used to be an online lottery. You can go to various such cyber centers and you could buy that lottery. And the lottery result used to be announced once in a month. Most of the time the reward used to be 10 crore, 15 crore. One day it was a Sunday and that day was the result day. In our family, all of us were having coffee. I was reading the newspaper. My father was sitting next to me. My mother was preparing coffee. My sister was actually doing puja. And my younger brother was still sleeping. This is the moment. I'm talking about happiness and misery, how it changes. It so happened that I started reading the headlines and the headlines told a Bengaluru boy has won a super lotto lottery of 5 crores. I was very happy. I just read it loudly. My father was very happy, my mother was very happy, and my sister also was very happy. And immediately mom told, hey, it is a good news here. Oh, Bengaluru lottery bandide. Namge bandosh santosha aaytu. We'll do like this. She called my sister and she told, Egidu enne deepa hachtidiya. Anyway, you're lighting a lamp with an oil. Instead of oil, why don't you light the lamp with My sister also came, she picked up ghee and she went to the puja and she was about to light the lamp, and my father told, get more details, let us find out where in Bangalore this lottery, I said. And we were reading and it told the person who won the lottery stays in South Bangalore. We also stay in South Bangalore. We felt very, very happy. And then after some time it was read that that person stays in Wilson Garden. We also stay in Wilson Garden. Happiness was to the peak. We felt very happy. Oh, he also stays in Wilson Garden. Then after some time it continued and it told in Wilson Garden 11th cross. We also stay in 11th cross. We were very, very happy. And then the address was given. Our address was 213/60 and their address was 213/61. It had gone to our neighbors. The moment we came to know that it had gone to our neighbors, there was pin drop silence at home. My mother shouted, "Devre, ella bittu nimge nam pakkad manevare kaanbekitta. Nan maklu nim kannu beelle ilva." It is not. It's a natural phenomenon. Then immediately my mother told, one ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡು, ಎಣ್ಣೆನೆ ದೀಪನೇ ಹಚ್ಚಬೇಡ ಬಾ, and ಇದ್ರದ್ದು ಎಲ್ಲ ದೇವರಿಗೆ ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಕಾಣೋದೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. So this is not a true incident. You and me, we react in the same manner. Your happiness was happiness when you did not get the lottery also, but the same lottery, if it goes to your neighbor, you cannot handle happiness. That means your mind is not in the purest form. There is a Duryodhana in your mind. If you can bring Arjuna in your mind, you can hit that bullseye. A tribal woman can become a president, a chai wala can become a prime minister, and a mentally retarded student or a school child who was thrown out of a school can become Thomas Alva Edison with 1024 inventions under his cap. Why? They were able to make the right choices and they did not have this kind of an happiness and sorrow and miserable handling in their mind. So you should change. From now on, whatever happens, you should keep happiness as constant. What you should do? Happiness as constant. And most of your wordings from now on should be positive wordings, because whatever you say, there will be a lot of angels and devils. They will come and say Tathastu. You say something good, they will come and say Tathastu and good will happen to you. If you say something bad, they will come and devils will come and say Tathastu and it will happen. That is what we say. Rakshasar irtare, devatigal irtare, Shubha nudiyo soma andre, we will not go to the next level. That is again negative. So, can you consistently keep on telling positive so that the angels will come and bless you? Can you keep on consistently not speak negative, because the moment you speak negative, devils will come and bless you. So what does the law of life says? Even at home, when you speak something bad, even your grandmother will scold you. Hey, bittu annu, you are not supposed to speak bad. Ollede agutte. You will definitely score 90%. You go and cry in front of your grandmother, "Mama, I think I will not be able to score 90. Maybe I will get 85." Hey, don't say like that. You will definitely get 90. You always keep 90. Why do we say this is? In simple terms, the universe is like a magic genie. All of you know the genie story. You rub the lamp, the genie will come. And what does the genie say? Your wish is my command, master. What do you want? Repeat. Your wish is my command, master. What do you want? So, if you say, I want 90%, your wish is my command, master. Your 90% shall be fulfilled. But after few days, when you have not studied well, you start feeling, I will not be able to get 90, and you will only drop it down and say, if I get 85 only, it is great. And you will say, I think I'll get 85. Again, the genie was waiting for you to ask, because he was consistently telling, your wish is my command, master. What do you want? And the moment you told, I will get 85%, your wish is my command, master. Your 85% shall be given to you. So, in the life, whenever we need to ask, "Aapka dushman kahan hai?" What do you say? "Aapka dushman kahan hai?" What do you say? "Bagal mein hai." Bagal mein nahi hai, andar hai. It was your choice. You came from 90 to 85%. Bagal wala friend did not say, "Hey, change your percentage." Again I am telling you, if you are successful, it is only because of you, and if you are a failure, it is again only because of you. Bagalwala is not responsible. The chaiwala, many chaiwalas are going to die as chaiwalas. That doesn't mean that chaiwala became successful because of his subordinates. No, he became successful because of himself. He made the right choices in all the places when needed. Draupadi Murmu, a tribal woman, she could have lived in the forest and she could have died in the forest. But she made the right kind of choices because dushman kahan hai, bagal mein nahi hai, andar hai. You are a dushman to yourself if you are not successful. You are a dost to yourself if you are successful. So don't ever complain about your surroundings or your neighbors. It is you who is responsible for your career. It is you who is responsible for your career. You cannot go up to Abdul Kalam and say, how did you become a scientist? You are a fisherman's son. You should have lived like a fisherman and died like a fisherman. All of us know it is nonsense if I say that. You can't go to the tribal woman. Amma, you are a tribal woman. How did you ever think that one day you will become the first citizen? Leaving your forest itself is a great achievement. So, your career is in your hands. Clemenceau very beautifully told, if you think you can, if you think you cannot, both the ways you are right. Most of you who felt I can, you consistently kept on climbing the steps because you felt you can. Most of you who felt you cannot, you stopped climbing the steps and you changed the path because you felt that path is not going to work for you. But God did not come and say, you change. God is a neutral entity, Krishna. There is a positive mind, there is a negative mind. Positive mind, just for understanding's sake, is Arjuna. Negative mind is Duryodhana. Every time good happens, Arjuna wants to get there, but Duryodhana wants to pull his leg. It is common. There is a fight, there is a Kurukshetra happening between Arjuna and Duryodhana. Krishna will just be neutral, but he will give you some gap. Right now, Krishna has sent me and I am giving you this gyan. Nothing in life happens out of coincidence. Don't think anything in life happens out of coincidence. Everything in life happens incidental. Today, I coming here, I addressing you, it was written in your destiny and it is being done. Now, this opportunity, how are you going to make use of? That's a choice given to you. By making the right kind of choices, the chaiwala can become a prime minister. You, by making a right kind of choices, a +2 student right now in this so-called Rashtriya Navodaya Vidya Kendra can make up much more bigger. If a tribal woman can become something, if a chaiwala could become something, if a paper boy could become something, if a mentally retarded child could become the great Thomas Alva Edison, you are a second PUC science and commerce student, you can become much bigger than that. But do you have the will? There is a beautiful saying that we say, where there is a will, there is a way. Repeat after me. Where there is a will, there is a way. No. There is always a way. Do you have the will? A chaiwala has become what he needs to become. A Draupadi Murmu, a tribal woman, has become what she needs to become. A son of a fisherman has become something. From the same college, getting sent person has happened in the past also. Now, everything like this has already happened because they had a will. Now ask yourself, do you have the will? If you have the will, there is always a way. If I want to do something, there will always be a solution. If you don't want to do something, there will always be an excuse. Life is always like that. When you want to do something, you will always find there will be a lot of options. When you don't want to do, there will be a lot of excuses. So ask yourself, you are holding on to a womb of willingness or holding on to a womb of non-willingness. If you are holding on to a womb of willingness, solutions are gone. If you are holding on to a non-willingness, excuses are gone. When Narendra Modi addressed this Para-Olympic medal winners, he told a very beautiful statement. He told it in Hindi by saying, अगर if any one of us would have had the same handicapness what each and every one of you winners of the Olympians, we would have given up our life thinking our life is so much only. Hats off to every one of you. Though having handicapness, you have won medals to us. Why? They had that craze that they want to make up their career. They never thought life is only so much. Never think life is only so much. Life is not all about what all you don't have. Repeat. Life is not always about what all you don't have. Life is always about what can you do with whatever you have. I already have this. With this, what can I do? Your career path, your goal, your dream has to be achieved in this manner only. With these resources, what is the best I can do? I don't have so many things. I will not crib about whatever I don't have. But right now I have this. With whatever I have, what can I do? This man was rejected even for his side roles. But he always told he wanted to become an hero. Nobody gave him any option because he never had such a physique. His body was not a lean body. He had a very huge head and he used to look very dark. And his complexion never made him look like an hero. And nobody wanted to take him. It was by chance that he gets one such opportunity. And in that opportunity, he had one highlight. That highlight was his style. The way he used to toss the cigar and then hold it onto his head. The way he used to take a goggles, use it. His style was something that people liked and loved it. Then he realized, let me not think about what all I don't have. I can't change my color, irrespective of whatever Fair and Lovely I use. I cannot change my height. I cannot change my body. I cannot change my head, which is quite big than normal. But I have a style, let me work on my style, let me work on this one skill set so that that one skill set will take me to the top of the ladder. And that is Rajinikanth, superstar Rajinikanth, who is the highest paid actor even today at the age of 75, 78. Why? Because he chose the career right. He did not crib about what all is not there. Most of your life you are always spending cribbing about I don't have this, I don't have this, I don't have this, I don't have this. If you look at this para-Olympian, there are few of them, both their hands are not working. From the waist, they are completely paralyzed. They are one eye blind. When you look at all those handicapness, they did not give up. They wanted to do something to the nation. They wanted to make our nation proud and they started winning medals. And more medals came from para-Olympians than from normal Olympians. It's an honor. But you and me should understand that I have so many good things given to me by God. So many beautiful things. I have caring parents, I have eyes, I have ears, I can smell, I can talk, I can listen. When all this is going right, how much bigger and humongous things I should do because I am capable of something very, very big. God could have actually given you a birth of any such animal or an insect or a worm, but He has chosen you to become so-called human. That is the greatest achievement, do you know? ಅದೆಷ್ಟು ಜನ್ಮಗಳು ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಬರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಈ ಮನುಷ್ಯ ಜನ್ಮ ಅಂಥದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಯು ಆರ್ ಬಿನ್ ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್ ಟು ಬಿಕಮ್ ಎ ಹ್ಯೂಮನ್. ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಗ್ರೇಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಗಿಫ್ಟ್ ಗಾಡ್ ಹಸ್ ಗಿವನ್. But when you die, the return gift has to be that God should feel I did not waste one human life. That kind of a reputation you will have to follow. Now coming back to that happiness, whatever I was telling, I always told you happiness is something which has to be enjoyed in every moment. But instead we don't do it. Why we don't do it? We will always crib about the past where we were not happy. We are anticipating that in future we will be happier. Let me tell you, the way we use our wordings only, we don't use happiness in abundance. We use happiness in scarcity. If I need to wish her happiness, I wait for a birthday to come. When is your birthday, ma? 29th? 7th July. So I'll have to wait for 29th July to come, make her stand and then I'll have to wish her happy birthday. If one or two are absent, at least next day you come and wish her happiness there. What do you say? Belated happy birthday. Go back to yesterday, enjoy your birthday and come back today. So look at our wordings. And one more word is, we don't know whether you are wishing or cursing people. All of you know on Saturday when everything went right from Monday to Saturday and you are living Saturday knowing tomorrow is Sunday, what do you wish each other? Happy evening. Or what do you wish? Happy weekend. What do you wish? Happy weekend. Because you know tomorrow is Sunday. Though Monday is the beginning of a week, we will consider that as a weekend only. We wish happy weekend because we know tomorrow is Sunday. Most of you go home filled with so much of happiness because you know tomorrow is Sunday. Even your teachers, lecturers, they also go because they know tomorrow is Sunday, the most happiest day, because all the days you have attended college and tomorrow is an holiday. On the way while going home also, you will never miss any Pani Puri shop because you want to taste every Pani Puri shops that's available because tomorrow is Sunday. You go home at your own free time, ask your mother to prepare the best of the dinner. You have a dinner like you have never had in your lifetime. You'll forget your exam is also coming up in 4 months down the line. Because why? Tomorrow is Sunday. Everything I will do tomorrow. And then you may not, because of examination tension, your mother, your father, your uncle, they would be bingy watching all the Big Boss serials, they will be bingy watching all the left out serials because they know tomorrow is Sunday. They are not worried what time you go to bed. We as teachers, maybe we go at 12 o'clock because we know tomorrow is Sunday. We are happy. Why we wish each other happy weekend? It is a curse or it is a wish. Let us see. We get up early in the morning. No, let me say we don't get up early. Because we are so happy, we don't want to get up at our own free will. Maybe 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, few of you wake up and you are not worried whether you need to brush, whether you need to wash. You want to have everything there. You will have a coffee, you will have your breakfast like you never had in your lifetime. Why? You know it is Sunday and you are the most happiest person. And after few minutes, 1 hour, 2 hours, you want the lunch like you have never eaten lunch. Because it was always college days, you could not. Few of you veg, few of you non-veg. You eat and you are so happy and you want to take that afternoon nap. And you thought you will do so many things on Sunday. Nothing still now you have done. And then afternoon you take a nap, and after that nap at 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, something reminds you tomorrow is Monday. What happens? You feel like going to the calendar, tearing that Monday and taking Sunday and putting Sunday 1, Sunday 2, Sunday 3, because all of us are allergic to this word Monday. Nade Monday banbutta. The most sweetest night is Saturday, and do you know the most memorable, unforgettable, deadlier night was on Sunday? Most of you will never be able to sleep on Sunday because tomorrow is Monday. What was your wish? Happy weekend. That means you will remain happy until you reach the weekend. The moment it is weekend, your life becomes miserable. Even same thing with lecturers. Tomorrow I'll have to go to the same class, take up the same students. If I repeat it n number of times also, they don't understand what to do. They are also, you are also. And if it is exam on that day, gone case. So that day, what is happening? It was your wish only. What did you wish? Happy weekend. Let your happiness be till weekend. You should have wished happy Monday. It was easy, no? So most of our communication itself is, let me use happiness in scarcity. But we don't want to do that. We are a group of people who want to use happiness in abundance. More abundance. The more abundance we use happiness, the more happiness can flow. So we don't wish good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. We always wish happy morning, happy afternoon, happy evening, happy night. Now all of you, ready, steady, go. Happy morning, happy afternoon, happy evening, happy night. In one go. Happy morning, happy afternoon, happy evening, happy night. You want to be happy all the weekdays. Only on weekdays or all the months you want to be happy? All the months, including the months of exams also. Okay? So let us start from January. Happy January, happy February, happy March, happy April, happy May, happy June, happy July, happy August, happy September, happy October, happy November, happy December. All the months we were happy. But we forgot the weekdays only, no? It was important for us after morning, afternoon, evening, night, we should be Happy all the days, especially on Monday. We'll start from Monday. Happy Monday, Happy Tuesday, Happy Wednesday, Happy Thursday, Happy Friday, Happy Saturday, Happy Sunday. Then will come all the months. Happy January, Happy February, Happy March, Happy April, Happy May, Happy June, Happy July, Happy August, Happy September, Happy October, Happy November, Happy December. All the season we should be happy. Summer, winter, rainy, spring. So we will take 4 seasons. Happy summer, happy winter, happy rainy, happy spring. All of you? Happy summer, happy winter, happy rainy, happy spring. Now hold your hands like this. It should be a final statement, affirmation, irrespective of, round like this, irrespective of, in spite of, whatever the situation is, my happiness will remain constant. My career will always remain very high. Now, there are 3 ways of learning. Because I am talking about career, I am going to speak about this. If you just Google also, you will get to know. Whenever you are studying something, your study style can be in 3 manner. Most of you are visual studier. What do you mean? Visual means you observe this teacher, you just observe the book and you understand and you are able to actually memorize things by points, understanding, with perfect understanding. These are called as visual people who learn with this visual style. They should not get into group discussion, they should not get into people who read loudly in order to understand, because they are auditory people. The second set of people are called as auditory people. Repeat, the first one are called as visual people and the second one is called as auditory people. What do you mean by auditory? They need to listen to the lesson again and again. They need to read loudly again and again. They need to actually listen to themselves again and again. For auditory people, we say if you can record your studies, what you do, audio, and you can put an headphone and you can keep on listening to it multiple times. Just like any song, when you listen to it multiple times, you can memorize the song and you can immediately say with no external assistance at all, because it would have got into your subconscious state in a very perfect manner. In the same manner, if you are an auditory person, you will have to consistently keep listening to that. The more you listen, automatically you will start feeling, I am able to recollect. These are auditory people. You should sit for group discussions, you should discuss, you should read loud for each other. This is how they will have to study. These are called as auditory people. There are the third set, we call them as kinesthetic people. So don't feel bad because I am calling you as a kinesthetic. Because kinesthetic people, they cannot just see and understand. They cannot just listen multiple times and understand. They need to practice, they need to write, they need to do experiment and then do. Only then they can actually understand. One of the examples for this could be Thomas Alva Edison. Thomas Alva Edison was a slow learner. He was very slow learner that even at the age of 5 or 6 years, when he was admitted to the first standard of a school, they did not accept him. They had to ask him to leave after a week because he was not capable of coping up with the entire group. At that moment, helplessly, the principal told to his mom, you do like this, mom. You come after 2 years, I'll give him an admission to the entry level. And after 2 years, when the same mom took his son, he was given an admission to the lower cage. Though his age was more, he was given admission to first standard. But after a week's time, they found out they were not able to make Thomas Alva Edison understand things because he was a little mentally retarded and he was a slow learner and he was 100% kinesthetic. He was neither visual nor auditory. At that moment, one day, the teacher writes a lesson. He calls the student, Thomas, and he says, Thomas, who is coming to pick you up? No, sir, I will just go. It is very close by. Then he says, you give this letter to your mom and you did not come from tomorrow. He felt very bad. With crying face, he went up to his mother and he told, Mama, principal called me and she told I need not go from tomorrow. Mama, he gave me a letter. What is it written in the letter, Mama? Do you think I cannot go to school from tomorrow? She opens up the letter and Mama reads the letter. She reads like this. Dear parent, your son is a genius student. Our school is not capable and equipped to teach such genius students. So, it's my humble request, please you start teaching him at home so that your genius student can learn better. And then she closes it and she puts it into a trunk and she locks it. These were the words that was put into the ears of Thomas Alva Edison. And from next day, his mother is a teacher, is his teacher, and she starts teaching him by making him do experiments. They keep on doing experiments and learning, experiments and learning, experiments and learning. And there is no doubt, today 1024 invention is under his cap. What a great gentleman, what a life he lived. One day when he was shifting his house, he found that trunk after his mother's death. He just wanted to see what is that mother would have kept in the trunk. He was very curious. He was quite a rich man because so many inventions under his cap. He was not expecting that kind of intangible, valuable things. Tangible, valuable things he was not expecting. Intangible, emotions he was expecting. He break opens and as he break opens, he finds a small letter there. He opens that letter and he knew that was the letter that was given by the principal. And as he opens the letter, he reads, he was with tears. Because the letter actually meant, dear parent, your son is a mentally retarded and he is a slow learner. He will not be able to cope up with our kind of a school. He will never be able to study. I think you will have to somehow teach him at least basic things on your own at home. We are very sorry. We don't want him to come from tomorrow. See how the lines change. How many of you who are sitting here are so much mentally retarded that your school or college called you and they told you are not capable of coping up with the studies? No. All of us are blessed. So that is what we call kinesthetic learning. Kinesthetic learning is the most powerful learning. Though I am not so smart, kinesthetic learning has given rise to 1024 inventions. So, you should not mind if you are not understanding a particular lesson, a particular chapter, you should not hesitate to say, let me actually go through that by writing and practicing with experiments. So, that is called as kinesthetic learning. So, kinesthetic learning where your body is involved, your mind is involved, your entire environment is involved. That way when you get involved in doing something, it will have maximum effect on you also, on the surroundings also. So that is the reason most of the time when something has to be taught, we ask you to perform action and then do it. Only doing it may be a visual for people who see. With action when I am doing, it becomes kinesthetic. And with voice when I am doing, it becomes auditory. So this kind of a learning has to be practiced. Now, can we try the same thing with kinesthetic? Yes?
Yes, sir.
All of you are alive?
Yes, sir.
All of you want to do big in life?
Yes, sir.
First, let us understand our constant is happiness. We will use a simple body language to make you understand and go through this logic. Keep both the hands free. All of you have hands. Anybody is handicapped? एक हाथ, दो हाथ. Some people don't use it. And can you connect a small cable from ear to the heart? Because most of you, when you start from this kidney, it is coming to your. Because your happiness doesn't mean happiness at all. Connected, kidneys are here, heart is here. Connect the circuit from ear to ear, inside. Connected, everybody. Where is your heart? Anybody showing Balgade, sir? Done. Okay, ready, steady, go. Happy morning, happy afternoon, happy evening, happy night. This is kinesthetic way of understanding things. When you don't get a particular subject, get into kinesthetic, keep writing, keep memorizing, keep making actions and then doing things. It will immediately sink into your subconsciously. Right hand first, happy morning, happy afternoon, happy evening, happy night. Voice is not coming. Happy morning, happy afternoon, happy evening, happy night. It looks rhythmic, it looks nice. We have from Monday to Sunday. So what we will do in a clockwise, when you are doing, you will have to start from that side. From left to right. So happy Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday will be straight. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It becomes rhythmic. Okay, everybody from there, ready, steady, go. Happy Monday, happy Tuesday, happy Wednesday, straight, happy Thursday, happy Friday, happy Saturday, happy Sunday. Again, happy Monday, happy Tuesday, happy Wednesday, happy Thursday, happy Friday, happy Saturday, happy Sunday. Okay, fine. Now, we have January, February to December. We will divide it into 3 parts. January, February, March, April at the forehead level. April, May, June, July, August, September, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Okay? So from the other side. Ready, steady, go. Happy January, happy February, happy March, happy April, happy May, happy June, happy July, happy August, happy September, happy October, happy November. We have 4 seasons. Simple 4 seasons. Happy January, happy summer, happy winter, happy rainy, happy spring. All of you, happy summer, happy winter, happy rainy, happy spring. Hands like this, irrespective of, in spite of, whatever the situation is, my happiness is constant. My career is very high. One line at a time we will do, and then we will continue with another 10 minutes of how you are going to choose your career. First, happiness has to be created and then the career. All of you come. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Please come. The first line. Ma'am, you also. The next 3 of you. Come here. Come here. Quick. Equal? 1, 2, 3, 4. Will do? All of you are happy now, na? Anything? Anybody blood cancer, knowledge, Ready? Steady, go. Happy morning, happy afternoon, happy evening, happy night. Guys, everybody louder. Happy morning, happy afternoon, happy evening, happy night. Happy Monday, happy Tuesday, happy Wednesday, happy Thursday, happy Friday, happy Saturday, happy Sunday. Again, happy Monday, happy Tuesday, happy Wednesday, happy Thursday, happy Friday, happy Saturday, happy Sunday. Happy January, happy February, happy March, happy April, happy May, happy June, happy July, happy August, happy September, happy October. Okay. Happy January, happy February, happy March, happy April, happy May, happy June, happy July, happy August, happy September, happy October, happy November, happy December. Happy summer, happy winter, happy rainy, happy spring, irrespective of, in spite of, whatever the situation, my happiness is always constant. My career is always very high. Very good. Fast. The next video. Come close by. Quick. Ready? All of you want to be happy? Ready, steady, go. Happy morning, happy afternoon, happy evening, happy night. It's not coming, guys. Happy morning, happy afternoon, happy evening, happy night. Happy Monday, happy Tuesday, happy Wednesday, happy Thursday, happy Friday, happy Saturday, happy Sunday. Okay? Happy January, happy February, happy March, happy April, happy May, happy June, happy July, happy August. Now, happy September, happy October, happy November, happy December. And you are throwing like this. It's not throwing like this. Happy summer, happy winter, happy rainy, happy spring. Irrespective of, in spite of, whatever the situation is, my happiness is constant. My career is very high. always have this practice. Now, see, you may be a science student, you may be a commerce student. Every career has a very creamy layer of jobs available. Every career has an average layer of jobs available, and every career has below average jobs available. Why I am telling you this is, it doesn't mean that just because you qualify and become a doctor, you would be earning lakhs of rupees. Definitely not. There are some doctors who are owning a clinic and they are still waiting for patients to come. Anything does not define success. Any career does not define success. But any career definitely decides highest success. There should be some other element that also should be there. It is not that all engineers are earning 1.5 lakhs per month or 2 lakhs per month. No. There are engineers who are working as marketing executives and they are just earning 15-20,000 per month. So, do you need to take up your career seriously? Yes. You need to take up this career very seriously. What is that creamy layer of jobs? If I am talking about my own son, he is doing his IIT in Kharagpur. He has been a topper all 3 years. Anybody who studies in IIT, and if I am talking about Kharagpur, that is the place where present Google Pichai, who is a CEO of Google, his daily salary is around 2 crores. Daily salary. And he is a person from the same place. That doesn't mean that every IITian will be blessed with the same kind of results. Definitely not. Every chaiwala cannot become a prime minister. Every engineer cannot get that creamy layer of job. Every science student cannot get into that creamy layer of job. So what is that additional things that you need in order to hit that career? Definitely, your target has to be what is the salary that I need to collect the moment I get into my first job. The target has to be fixed right now. For every such target what you fix, do you have the required skill sets? You will have to actually develop those skill sets right now. Because it's very easy to learn a skill set when you are just a plant. You are just growing out to become a tree. That will happen down the line for 10, 15, 20 years. Right now you are a plant. So your career needs to be seeded right now. Then only by the time you go there and sit across in an interview, you will be ready to ask, I think I would be expecting 1.5 crores CTC per year. Or the company themselves will say, we are ready to offer you 2.5 CTC per year. Yes, it is possible. You are seeing every day in the news, even in Deccan, we have put such news very often that there are so many youngsters who are earning right now that kind of a money. Most of you did not take my class seriously. A choice was given to you. You smiled. With whom did you smile? You smiled across a person who came here to build your career. You smiled very sarcastically against so-called Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. You smiled against a person who came here to show you the way, and now how do you think he will help you to reach that milestone? Not possible. God only can help those who are ready to help themselves. If you are sarcastic, it will not work for you. That means you have not taken this class seriously at all. But when you can take every such class seriously, it will work wonders. And every such opportunity, you will have to grab in both the hands, because never you will get a second same opportunity. God will turn that opportunity to somebody else. You should be serious sometimes. It can make a big difference. This is what Dhoni was written in his autobiography. When the life wanted me to be very serious, I was very serious. But my own colleagues, when life expected them to be very serious, they were sarcastic. Because they were sarcastic. Right now, I am giving you this example. It was the first 2020 World Cup. A team had to be chosen. India never had an experience of playing a 2020 match because India never played. We were good at 50 over matches, we were good at test matches. Now when the first World Cup is actually declared, We cannot say we will not send a team. We had to send a team. The team was chosen and we wanted to send not for them to win the World Cup. We wanted to let them participate and come because we don't have exposure. Even the management knew this. So they wanted to send a culmination of seniors and juniors. All the seniors were put in one room and all the juniors were put in one room. They go up to the seniors room and they say, we will have a combination of 50% juniors and 50% seniors and we will select a captain from the seniors. Who would like to be the captain? None of them raised their hand. You know, the first 2020 World Cup, none of the senior players played the match also. They told, this is an youngsters game, let them play. Why? They were sarcastic and they were allergic to this word failure because they could not handle this failure. They did not take it. Now the challenge was, they had to select a captain from the junior team and maximum players were from junior team. Only 2 of the senior players agreed, we will be in the team but we cannot be a captain. Now they come to the junior team and they say, we have already selected the captain, we have already selected the players, but in case if you want to send only juniors and the captain should be from junior, who would like to be the captain? Everybody was sarcastically smiling and this guy raised his hand, apun captain banega. People were asking, kya pooch rahe ho sir, hame captain banna hai, ha 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 ha. Happy morning, happy afternoon, ha 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 ha. Sarcasm will never work. When life can be taken seriously, please take it seriously. And again, it is not because of you. The dushman in you is making all this. And if you are a failure, because the sarcasm was played by your own dushman. And you allowed it to happen. You should have told Duryodhana, chup baith. And he raises an hand and says, I want to be the captain. And there was no looking back. He was, after the World Cup winning, he was also declared as a one-day captain. After a few months, he was also declared the test captain. Yes, taking responsibility is easy. Career growth, you have taken the responsibility, I want to be a captain. Failures will come. How will you handle failures? The first match we lost. He did not go and say, I will start crying now. He told, agar ek match hum logon ne nahi jeeta hai, because it is a first experience. Next match hum log aise khelenge ki ye hamara zindagi ka aakhri match hoga. He says this line and he tells his team also the same. Why? Because the newspaper, the media had written that what kind of team has been selected, who is given the captain, a person who doesn't have experience of even the simple 25 matches, he's been declared as a captain. Everything was spoken. Why? We lost the first test. First 2020 match. But after that there was no looking back. Every match was won and we won the 2020 first World Cup. So in your life also, right now when opportunity is knocking, take it very, very seriously. I'm telling you, you are a science student. Yes, you have a very bright career. You could get into becoming a BCA, Bachelor of Computer Application, and then go for MCA. That is open to you. You could go write a NEET, you could write IIT JEE, and then you can also go for an engineering. Or if you are a NEET writer, you can go to MBBS and then do MD. You can do a B Pharma, you can do after that M Pharma. There are plenty of opportunities, no doubt at all. And every opportunity will always have a career on its own. I have always told you, where there is a way, there is a will. No, there is always a way. Do you have the will? But your will has to be to reach the top. That doesn't mean that every engineer is successful today. There are some engineers who have been hunting for job from past 10 years. Let me tell you. You can find out. But there are some engineers who are in a creamy layer of job. Now they are working abroad. They don't have one BMW, they have three BMWs. Both are possible. Why? Because you will have to make the right choices in every situation that you encounter. You will have to keep making the right choices. Just from the perspective of commerce student, just to say, you could get into a lot of things. As a commerce or as a science student, you can look for a career in education and teaching. You can look for a career in social work. You can look for a career in public administration. You can look for a career in journalism, advertising field, public relationship, digital marketing. Today is a world of digital marketing. Plenty of scopes are there. All of you can look for such jobs. But if I need to ask and find out what is your aim in life, most of you should have an aim right now. This is what I wanted to achieve. For that is today's class, this career counseling. And for every career opportunities that you are looking for, people expect you to have additional skill sets. What are those additional skill sets? I'll just work on this. I have a list of 50 jobs for an art student, even for commerce student. What kind of 25 business startups that you could start. I'll be sharing this PPT. And for commerce students, you can get into chartered accountancy, you can get in as a financial analysis and planning in that vertical, you can get into auditing, marketing management, human resource, then supply chain management, retail management, and even in government agencies, a lot of jobs are available. Any graduation you complete, you are eligible to write IAS, IPS exams, irrespective of what. You can write banking exams and get into banking sector. Careers are there. But in all the careers, today you need not worry, because at a click of a button you can get the details of what career, what skill set is required. You go to ChatGPT and say, I want to acquire this career, what do you think I should start working right now from today? So when you define your destination, when you know your starting point, you will have to fill in the blanks, that's all. To reach this destination, right now I am in this place, what to do, what to do, what to do, so that my destination is reached. So we say in career guidance, decide where you want to go, and from there in reverse chronicle order, plan your goals. Repeat with me, decide where you want to go, and from there, in reverse chronicle way, map the activities and actions that you can do. So in reverse order, when you do, it is just fill in the blanks. You are already here, your second PUC science, you wanted to become an MD. What are the plans and what are the pros and cons? You should also look into the pros and cons. What is your percentage of marks that you are scoring? If your percentage of marks is 80%, and if you are aiming at being there, the only way you can be there is 80 should be made 90, 95 by the end of +1 or +2. If that is not possible, there is no way your parents who are from a middle class family, they can afford 1.5 crores donation and get you a medical seat. Then you will have to look for a different career. Why I am saying again a different career? Because in every career there is a creamy layer of jobs. Even in digital marketing, people take for digital marketing expert for a 1 hour of consultancy, he will charge 1.5 lakhs. For a 1 day of seminar, he will charge at least 8 to 10 lakhs. Like that, options are there. And there are people who manage a social media website for 1 month just for 20,000 rupees. So in every verticals of life, there is a creamy layer of job. And right now, don't feel overly confident and overly fulfilled that you are doing miracles. No, none of you are doing miracles. Go to Google and just type kids or adults at the age group of 16 to 19 who are earning at least 1 lakh plus per month. You will find a big list of people. People at your age, they are an owner of a company, IT owner. People of your age, they are managing accounts of various companies. If you just go to YouTube and say young achievers of India between the age of 16 to 19, you will get a big list. We are not taking them as an example to feel jealous about their achievement, because the prize went to our neighbor. I don't want to be jealous. But at the same time, that should be a motivating point for me to decide, let me also try and do the best. Happiness mein ye dam hai. When you can feel happy for others' success, you are automatically volunteering that in your life. You are actually telling the genie, I want that. See, I felt happy because my friend got that, so I also need that. It will come. Oh, he was not happy looking at his friend achieve that. The genie thinks maybe he will not be happy if he also achieves that. The genie or the subconscious mind doesn't understand that. A person who can celebrate others' success is a person who will definitely have an opportunity to celebrate his success. If a person is jealous about others' success, he will definitely not be able to actually celebrate his success. This is a law of life. And please believe, in God's world, there is nothing called as denial. But delay will be there. You should be ready to hold on to that delay. If you give up, the genie will say, your wish is my command master. I am happy even on 1 lakh salary sikkudru okay. Tatatastu. You will be blessed with 1 lakh salary only. After few months, you will start deciding that 1 lakh yaru kododilla, and then nanige 80,000 sikkudru saaku illa 50,000 sikkudru aaku. Again the genie will say, your wish is my command master. You will be getting a salary of 50,000 and that job only you will be granted. Whose choice was it? You. All great leaders, they did not give up on their dream. Anybody, their dream became bigger and bigger and larger and larger. A Dhirubhai Ambani, the grandparent of so-called Ambanis, they were so poor that 3 times meal a day would have been a luxury for them. And you know how his grandson's marriage was celebrated. The entire world looked up to it. And as a son, he told, my father had spent so many days not able to eat anything because we were so poor. From there, if we have come to this place, it is my father's achievement. So hats off to him. And he makes an announcement that each and every one of you sitting here are capable of achieving this. But you should not give up on your dream. You should hold on to your dream. So there is a career in insurance. These are the BCom students who can look for various kinds of jobs in various fields. And these are the different kinds of businesses that you can get into. Why I am not going into all these details is, there is always a way. Do you have a will? My PD class is to build up that will in you. Otherwise, you can go to ChatGPT and say, for event planning service, what are the skill sets required? You can do and you can update. But to build up that will, ChatGPT cannot do. I will have to come and push that positive thought that you can also think beyond. And one more a little bit of important skills. For any kind of career growth, you need art skills, you need soft skills. You need to develop the skill sets irrespective of you are becoming an IIT engineer, you are becoming an MD, getting into science and medicine field, you are getting into research, you are getting into PhD. Irrespective of whatever vertical you go, you need to be strong in these soft skills. Okay, so you should be a strong communicator. You like the way I communicate because I can communicate very effectively, I can touch your subconscious state. Most of you feel like, I think he's not normally communicating. He's communicating with lot of energy and whatever he says is hitting us very hard. That strong communication needs to be learned. And confidence should be there. How can I speak to an audience who are youngsters like you, who have such a high level of energy? Always remember your age, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. This age is called as Brahmi age of your entire life. Just like early in the morning before the sun rises and after the sun rises, we call it as a Brahmi Muhurta. In the same manner, in your age, this is called as a Brahmi age, Brahma Muhurta age, where you can actually have to seriously work these years to see to it the next 80, 40, 60, 30 years, how your career is going to be framed. If these years you take it very, very lightly, then the rest of the years you will suffer. Always remember, God plays this beautiful trick with you. Initial pleasure will always give you permanent pain. But initial pain will always give you permanent pleasure. Right now, I need to get up early in the morning, I need to study because my career will take a better path if I score best in my plus 2. Each and every one of us know. But are we ready to get up early in the morning? No. Why? Because it's pain. Sleeping is pleasure. You actually choose pleasure. And teacher says, write it 10 times the entire lesson so that you will understand it better. Go on, write 20 times. Why only 10 times? So that you understand more. But it is painful. You don't want to do. You will ask Kamali Bai, Aajao, aap likh ke de do. She will pass and you will fail. So you should have written. But what happens? We volunteer what is called as pleasure. And initial these pleasures, there is a choice. Let me say only today because maybe Anmanta will be elevated. And you spend 1 hour on that And then what is happening? That is pleasurable. Studying is painful, writing is painful, getting up early in the morning is painful, reading is painful. Every pain, if you are avoiding and you are expecting a gain, it will not happen. A pain only can lead to a gain. So initial pleasures will give you permanent pain. All these you enjoyed, you see the second PUC results and you will say, this is not my result. I could have studied well, I would have seen far more better result than this. And nobody can change your second PUC results anytime. It is once given and it is always given. For lifelong you can cherish that second PUC results if you have made the right kind of pain acceptance. Instead, every time you study well, my ma'am says to write 5 times, you write 10 times, and you get up early in the morning and study. You don't waste your time. You give up on the TV. You give up on the social media. You give up on the celebrations. You don't think any festival is a celebration because next 4 months it has to be me and the exam alone. With this undivided attention, with lot of conviction, when you keep on studying, definitely you will take the track. But you have taken consistent pain. But the gain is permanent. Your second PUC marks is permanent. The medal that was given to Para-Olympians, it is a permanent for their lifetime. They will cherish that and be happy for lifetime for the medal they have won. So in your life also you will have confidence should be liquid. You should have a natural curiosity. This man has come from outside. What is he going to say? What is that I can observe from him? That natural curiosity should be shown. He is a leader. Let me become a captain. A natural curiosity should be shown. That should be your motive. You should have good listening skills. You should understand what the management is saying. They want a captain. I will be. You should be a good listener. Ability to read and display positive pattern body language. The way you dress up, the way you move your hand, your eye contact, the way I look at people, the way I make you understand things. These are called as positive body language. You will have to develop this positive body language. It only comes by practice. See by various means how you could improve on all this. You should be a trustworthy and reliable guy. When small responsibility is given, you should prove. 2020 World Cup, he proved he can do. He got a bigger responsibility. He was a small leader of a small group, and then people thought he can become better. So they made him a Chief Minister of Gujarat. He made still more better, and then they thought, why should we even think when he can do so much of good performance as the Chief Minister of Gujarat, he can do much more by becoming a Prime Minister of India, and an opportunity was given. Like that, can you be that reliable person when small opportunities are given, you execute doubtlessly so that big responsibilities automatically pour on to you? When you go and talk to people, people should see that all this should be there in you and people will be ready to help you. If you don't have this, they will not be ready to help you. You should be a patient listener. You should have good networking of people. Don't have people who are not career oriented. Always talk to bank managers. Go there and say, if you have a Deepavali gift, take a small half a kilo of sweets, go to the bank manager, meet him, if you are a common student, and tell him, sir, I just wanted to give you this gift because I wanted to one day become a bank manager, sir. I wanted your input, sir. So, but I'll come and talk to you next time whenever I'm free. Happy Deepavali, sir, and come. Build up a strong networking who can be mentors of your life. You need mentors when you need to make that career path. You need mentors where you can go up to them and discuss. They will be ready to give their time if they find that you are really serious. When you are really confident, when you are really serious, they will definitely. Chanakya identified this boy who was playing marble, and he looked at his confidence and he knew this person is reliable. He knew this person has a strong communication skills. He knew this person has confidence. He knew this person has a natural curiosity because he observed him playing in that group. He exhibited all these skill sets in that group. He was patient. He was very patiently waiting again and again, making attempt. 9,999 patient attempts was made by Thomas Alva Edison, and finally on the 10,000th attempt, he knew a bulb when manufactured in this manner, it will have a long life. So this is the understanding what you get. That patience is required. Strong networking and relationship building is very important. You can't get into a circle of people who are not influencers, who don't think big. Then what happens? You will also start thinking like them, small and small and small. If you want to think big, go to an IT company. In your road, there will definitely be 2-3 IT people working, earning 2 lakh, 1.5 lakh per month. Go there and just give this sweet to them, and there will be a lot of ladies also for you who are working in IT with the company. Ma'am, I know you work in Infosys, I'll come sometime, give me some inputs. I'm doing my +2 science. How can I hit that career path as quickly as possible, as successfully as possible? Can I come and talk to you? Actually, you will have to have that networking building, and you should be empathetic. If they say, I don't have time, you can't take a gun, ma'am, time will under shoot ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ. No, you should be empathetic. Ma'am, I'll come whenever you are free, and leave. But do something positive before getting there. At least a sweet box will always do the wonders. So please do that. And art skills is a required knowledge. Your academic skills is art skills, computer skills is art skills. All this has to be learned. Even ChatGPT skills is art skills you will have to learn. Artificial intelligence is a soft skills you will have to learn. Data analysis is a soft skills, it's a art skills you will have to learn. You will have to keep on learning all these skill sets, which can be automatically done. So one more, I was talking about mentorship. Preparing for interviews, definitely yes, when your graduation gets over, right now only your preparation for those interviews should happen. Whatever skill sets you are not good at, you should start developing right now. Because now is the right time, so that by 3 years down the line, 4 years down the line, it will start bearing fruits. I'll give a simple example. ಈಗ ಡ್ರೈವಿಂಗ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಕಲ್ತ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀರಾ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಡ್ರೈವಿಂಗ್ ಲೈಸೆನ್ಸ್ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದೆ. You go to your grandma and you tell, grandma, driving license ಸಿಕ್ತು. Grandma, ಬನ್ನಿ ಊಟಿಗೆ ಹೋಗೋಣ. What will your grandma say? ಅಮ್ಮ, ಈಗ ತಾನೇ ಕಲ್ತಿದೀಯಾ, 1-2-3 ವರ್ಷ ಓಡಿಸಾಡೋ ಇಲ್ಲೇನೆ, ಅದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಊಟಿ ಏನು, ನಾನು ಕಾಶ್ಮೀರ್ಗೂ ಬರಕ್ಕೆ ರೆಡಿ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. If your grandmother can understand that your skill set is just a seed, ಅದಿನ್ನೂ ಬೀಜ, ಅದಿನ್ನೂ ಗಿಡ, it will not be a fruit bearing thing. So if you think that everything you will do afterwards, it cannot become that fruit bearing thing. So it is your responsibility to identify your strengths and weaknesses, work on your strengths to make it more and more powerful, and work on your weaknesses if you can transfer them to strengths. ನಾನು ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷಲ್ಲಿ ವೀಕ್ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ, ಲೆಟ್ ಮಿ ವರ್ಕ್ ಆನ್ ದಟ್. ನಾನು ಪಬ್ಲಿಕ್ ಸ್ಪೀಕಿಂಗಲ್ಲಿ ವೀಕ್ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ, ಲೆಟ್ ಮಿ ವರ್ಕ್ ಆನ್ ದಟ್. ನಾನು ಆಪ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ನಲ್ ಸ್ಕಿಲ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ವೀಕ್ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ, ಲೆಟ್ ಮಿ ಲರ್ನ್. ಟುಡೇ ದೇರ್ ಆರ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಬೈ ವಿಚ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಲರ್ನ್ ಆಲ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿಸ್. ನಾನು ಇಂಟರ್ಪರ್ಸನಲ್ ಸ್ಕಿಲ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ವೀಕ್ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ, ಲೆಟ್ ಮಿ ವರ್ಕ್ ಆನ್ ದಟ್. ನಾನು ಟೀಮ್ ಬಿಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಸ್ಕಿಲ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ವೀಕ್ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ, ಲೆಟ್ ಮಿ ವರ್ಕ್ ಆನ್ ದಟ್. ನಾನು ಮ್ಯಾಥ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ವೀಕ್ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ, ಲಾಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಟ್ಯೂಷನ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಅವೈಲೇಬಲ್. ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಿಕಮ್ ಎನ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪರ್ಟ್ ಇನ್ ಮ್ಯಾಥ್ಸ್, ಬಟ್ ಯು ನೀಡ್ ಎ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ ಟ್ರೈನರ್. ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಲುಕ್ ಫಾರ್ ಚಾಣಕ್ಯ, that's all. You should have to look for a Dronacharya, that's all. When you look, things will automatically happen. Yes, we were talking about mentorship. Have a mentor in your life right now so that he can guide you. It is the right time for you to have a mentor. Choose a mentor and have a mentor so that he can help you and guide you in order to complete all this. If you have any questions, I would like to answer. Otherwise, it was nice talking to all of you. Thank you. Love you all so much. A big round of applause for me. We'll go for a selfie also. Thank you, ma'am. Guys, one selfie. Smile, guys. One of you take from there. Akde idella. Ha, ma'am.
Thank you so much for your precious time. I joined the army for my program.
Okay. Guys, how was the class? Okay. I think you would have got a lot of inputs. If you have not got, from now on, I'll keep coming in your dreams. When you start breaking rules, sir told us. Hey, I will not do. Sir gave me this example. Like that, I'll be coming promptly, at least for next 1 month. So my only objective was, you have an exam coming in another 3 to 4 months. I want you to do very good in that, because your academic performance really is a value addition for the right kind of career opportunities that you are looking for. the highest the marks you have in your academics, you will definitely be considered as a smart student. That doesn't mean that you will have to bring down your academic marks. But only academic marks will take you very close to the job, very close to the business? Definitely not. You need various other skill sets also. I have briefly explained you those skill sets. I have a mentor, ask him what skill sets you will have to learn. It could be one of your college teachers also, principal also, and all the best for your career. Thank you, ma'am.